Gathering Wish. Alright, so we're back on the Mana Symbol channel playing this sweetness from the one that only Canadaman 101. Fantastic brewer. Great competitor. It's 5-0s all the time. This is a black-white Bobcat Saga. Bobcat Goldthwait, of course, very popular comedian. No, I'm kidding. I mean, he was at some point, kind of. Very divisive. Anyway, so we've got Dark Confidant, Esper Sentinel, and Ingenious Smith as our threat suite or creature suite in a Lurrus deck with 4 Urza Saga. We've got Thoughtseize Inquisition to clear the way for Dark Confidant to just sit on the board and take over the game with our incredibly low mana curve. Then we've got a sort of bevy of artifacts that are just very, very reasonable to try to win the game with. Yeah, there's definitely like a lot of different slots we could be playing here. We can't play Nettlecyst because we're playing Lurrus, so we do have 1 Cranial Plating, which is kind of awkward because we can't tutor for it. That's something we'll pay attention to as we go. We've got 1 Portable Hole and 2 Prismatic Ending, and I'm like, this is a kind of thing that like I'm definitely okay with, basically because I think Portable Hole is just like not great enough a lot of the time. Prismatic Ending is usually better. 23 land seems like a lot. Not when 4 of them are Urza Sagas. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 artifact lands to keep our artifact count high for Ingenious Smith as trigger. And then we've got the Esper Sentinels and stuff. There's a bunch of crazy one-ofs. Like, yeah, we've got a one-of Deadweight. It combos with Lurrus against some decks. So, you know, these are all things that I'm interested to see how they work out. You can't tutor for Engineered Explosives with Saga. So, that's definitely something to pay attention to as we go. But it is replayable with Lurrus, so... let's just go. Let's just go see how this goes. No, you can't generic worldwide Quincy. So, as a lot of people have misunderstood the way Saga works, and it's totally acceptable. But the reason that if you read Saga very carefully, it says mana cost, not mana value, or what we used to have as converted mana cost. It says cost 0 or cost 1. That is the exact mana cost that has to be in the top right of the card. So it's either got to be the circle with a 0 in it or the generic circle with a 1 in it. You can't get anything else. So XX doesn't work. X doesn't work. Single white doesn't work. Single snow mana doesn't work. Also is banned. Like to talk to your manager. Yep. This is the plan, right? Eyeside Golem is very banned. Yeah, ask away generic worldwide Quincy. There are judges here. I am one, but there are more. Oh, it's Mill. Well... yeah, that's definitely a concern, Canadaman. The on the flip side, though, it's an artifact for Saga, so it's just a tricky balancing act. Playing against a burn player on turn 3, he realized he somehow shuffled his Arid Mesa into his deck and didn't draw it for turn. Somehow he made some kind of super illegal game action, just fucked it all up. Okay. So their top card was a Field of Ruin.
said make way for Willie, you bloated gasbug!
So we go Citadel, Springleaf Drum, Sentinel. So I'm assuming they let resolve. He's missing a land and also down a card. So, sorry, what do you mean by down a card? So they shuffled away the field, which is good. So he shuffled his land, his Arid Mesa that was in his like section of lands, into his deck during the turn. That's what happened. They thought scour me. Okay. Yeah, I've actually seen something like that happen at a competitive event before. It's kind of not a big deal. Oh, I mean, it's a big deal in the competitive event. In regular REL, it's super simple. You're just like, you're just going to do whatever you can to sort of like make it right. So like if there's supposed to be an Arid Mesa in play and you and the opponent can confirm that, we're going to go through the deck, get an Arid Mesa, shuffle it up, and then have you draw for the turn. You can look up a thing called the Judging at Regular document called the JAR, which is written in such a way that it's very comprehensible. Just like anyone who knows how Magic is. And that will get you through most situations like that. Don't have another remand, please. Also not counterspell. Good. No, Texas Toph, they shuffled in the Mesa. They didn't sack the Mesa and then not... Oh my god. We're so dead. Oh my god. So dead. No, it won't, Canadaman. No, it won't. Nothing matters. Alright, let's pray we don't die off the first Tasha's. Yeah, so you just fix it, generic Worldwide Quincy. Just go get the Arid Mesa, put it in play, and then let him draw a card. That's it. Just fix it. So we lost 29 cards there. Yeah. It's a Lurrus deck. Like we're soft to Tasha's. We need another discard spell just to have a chance here. We got it. We got it. Okay. We maybe get a shot here. Yep. What made them think that card was like good to print? Standard. Just standard. Same as usual. It can't be broken in standard. It must be fine for everyone. My favorite thing is that they not only like intentionally don't test cards for the legacy formats, but on the flip side, they also just randomly like toss grenades into the legacy formats where they're like, we think this has a shot in legacy. Oh, really? Did you test it? No, but we designed it in such a way that it might be fun. It's like, okay, but what about where? No, I agree with you, Texas Toph. I agree that Tasha's is a totally reasonable card. It's just insane in certain matchups, like completely ass backwards bonkers, and that's fine. Like that's those things exist. No, it's very, 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 very good against a selection of decks. But also, like, Mill is not putting up such gratuitous results that it's unbeatable or anything. So I'll grab Nihil Spellbomb in case they... You know what? If they get 20 cards into my graveyard, we're dead anyway. Let's just Pithing Needle their Field of Ruins. I mean, I agree with you, generic worldwide Quincy. Like, that's what makes it good. Like, it's not... I mean, you could have it not be a good card, but they wanted it to be a good mill card, and it's not in standard. Probably be okay-ish in Pioneer, but there's not enough other mill cards. Right. Okay. So we have lethal next turn still. And we know that they don't have another removal spell. So there's a good chance we're okay here. Visions for draw 1. You got it. Yeah. I mean, we're in a good spot. Saga puts the pedal to the metal. Nope. Top deck laughter. Okay. Just dead. Close. Yeah, I agree. It's a bit egregious the way it's designed, but yeah, the fact that it doesn't target, etc., etc. I yes, it is. Yeah, cards are just gonna be pushed. Bring in Break the Ice to try to hit their fields. Cathar Commando is a flash 3/1. Try to bring in Extraction? I really don't. You know what? Let's go to 66 cards. Why not? Just for funsies. Just to give ourselves that chance. There's also the chance we top deck it where it's terrible. But all right. I'm into it. You can target your own card in response to their Extraction. I don't really think they'll play Extraction against this deck. They could. I mean, maybe they have too many in their deck now and they just can't not. But, so we go Smith, or Saga Smith. They field a Saga, they will. Yeah, of course they, like, if all of that happens exactly that way, yes. Yeah. But. 0 drop, please. One time. Thanks, Dan the Doodle. It was a nice trophy, and Tinkfang 1 was even here to enjoy it. I guess I could needle this. Or field. Needling field is probably the most important thing. The previous one we played, which was Tinkfang 1's creativity deck. So I finally got the trophy on creativity, which feels really good because I was on 4-0 3 other times this season already. Maybe even 4 times. Okay, so... Ah, this hand sucks. It doesn't, but... Can I link the 5-0 list? Sure. So let's Thoughtseize, see if I can grab an Archive Trap. Oop. And then play the other Smith. I think that's the way to do it. In his field. Okay, we're not playing Smith this turn. They don't have the... Yeah, so this is the time to search. But then we have to needle the Field of Ruin. Got it. Alright, that was a... Sorry. That was a turn. That was a turn to navigate. But it'll be alright. I'm not sure, Bruek. I don't know. No, I'm not sure either. Like this is the line I took. It seems pretty good to me. I'm not dissatisfied with it. I get Springleaf here, pretty sure. So that kind of keeps me rolling. So we go... I guess I could get Elixir for insurance. I would like to take longer before I get the Elixir. But I guess I shouldn't. Yeah, alright, fine. We did take the Prismatic Ending on the other hand, so at least... We got that going for us. Yeah. And this is big enough to threaten the crab. So they're at least taking some damage this turn. Or they're going to path my Smith, which is fine. Elixir for sure, we can't let them mill it. I mean... I understand your hesitance, but at the same time, like, the tempo gain of playing the other Smith this turn was potentially really good when they have Path in their hand right now, and they can easily pick up more removal, and then all of a sudden we don't have a clock. Like, it's just very difficult to balance all these factors. Kind of wish there was a Seal of Doomblade. There is. It's just not in Modern. It's not Doomblade, it's Dark Banishing. Cost 3. For Luris reasons? Well, I mean, you're just getting greedy. Opponent? They definitely have traps here. I mean, I checked their hand before. They didn't have them just now. You mean in their deck? Probably, but like... The Black Capsule. Yeah. Executioner's Capsule. That's a sick cut. All right, we're getting there. Let's hold up Elixir here. Neither do I, Jig. Neither do I. I agree with you. I think there is room for a black-white artifact mid-range to exist. The thing is, like, I don't particularly like Stoneforge Mystic in these decks. If you're not getting anything particularly powerful, it's just like, it's just kind of lackluster. If you can't get 3 and 4 drops and 5 drops and 7 drops, you might as well just be playing Hammer. I need to understand, do you have a fetish for SFM? I mean, I get it. Hey, Martinez, we played your deck earlier. It went quite well. It was only a 3-2, but there was a lot of really tough games and really cool games, so I don't mind that at all. We lost to the mirror match, and we lost to... What was the other loss? Lost the mirror match, and we lost to... Oh, I screwed up. Okay. Be fine, though. What was the other one we lost to? Lost the mirror match and... Oh, I had the Thoughtseize. Shit. Sorry, I was trying to think of what I lost to. Oh, we lost... Yeah, we lost the first round against Red-Green Delirium because of the clock. The first game we played was like 20 plus minutes off each player's clock. It was pretty amazing. Yeah, they brought in the Charmaz out of the sideboard, and I didn't. I beat them in game 1, and then in game 3, I had them almost dead, but they just kind of kept like pulling it along, and I couldn't. It should have been a good matchup. We won game 1, but it took forever because we just kept like talking about all sorts of nonsense. Okay, so I want to kill them this turn if I can. I can't, but I can force both their creatures to block. And they have whatever's here, but that's probably not a problem. Okay. Yeah, sorry, it was food. It was food. It was food. It was food. It wasn't delirium, it was food. It was red-green food with Aether Vial. It was very strange. Well, the biggest problem with everything was the fact that I was spending too much time talking about all the lines in the chat. It was the very first match I played with it. And so, yeah, it's, yeah, we just ended up timing out. The other player was basically timing out too, so it wasn't unique, but... Okay, now we have to beat Mill in game 3. Are there any good white cards that buy back enchantments? No, they're usually really expensive. Definitely would have won in that match if I wasn't streaming. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Well, the other problem, too, is whenever I'm playing those decks and Mord's in the chat, it's, like, even worse for me because he'll explain something and I won't be able to understand it. And then he'll have to explain it again, and then I, like, mess it up halfway through because it's, like, hyper complicated and he left out a step. It's just a tough deck to play on stream. What's the best thing to do here? Sentinel? It's Sentinel, right? I think so. So many traps they have now. One. Just one. They didn't hit the elixir, so that's good. No, I don't know if there's a power creeped Oromancer. Soul Guide Lantern. Yep. So is Dwarven Specialist a card? Oh, that's a good draw. Restoration Specialist. That's not bad. Wait, what? That's a real card? Holy shit. So, this game's looking good, actually. Path? Sure. It's no longer looking as good. Last land. Good get. Good get. Thanks, opponent. Alright, looking real good, actually. Just drop the hammer on them this game. And their hand is literally nothing useful. And get their Luris? Yeah, that's fine. We'll set up to push it. Citadel's in this deck, but not Hall of Heliod's Generosity? Yes. Hall of Heliod's Generosity, that's a very, it's a big stretch. Crab resolves. Okay. Don't have anything to get back with this right now, sure. Wild. Why are you playing good cards but not bad cards? Ah, the eternal question. Well, hello. So, if I sack this now, I just fetch it back out again? Yeah. It's kind of super, super hot. Yeah, I was looking at the play for a second. I was like, is this as sweet as I think it is? And the answer is yes. Very much so. Where did it go? Oh, there you are. There you... Oh, Elixir. But wait, there's more. It turned on it turned on Revolt. I should have played the spear for +1 damage here. Yeah, I punted. It's fine. They didn't take the free block? I guess they just want the they just want to see what they draw. Which is fair. Visions to draw one? You got it. You're amazed we're winning the matchup? Just, you gotta have the most handsome pilot. You just go pedal to the metal with Saga. I flipping love Urza's Saga, dude. I flipping love Urza's Saga. Plus, you had discard. Like, we were able to disrupt their general game plan. Yeah, we just had to dodge the laughter. And we did. Like, they only have 4. It costs 3 mana. It's not easy for them to play in the early game, so... Dodge laughter, win game. Easy peasy. Twitch says we're on 4-color noodles still. I've updated it multiple times. Sorry, damn the doodle. We're on the draw. It's probably fine. Affinity? Affinity. Yep. Okay. So, Inquisition here is probably not worth doing. I think I'm supposed to, like, fetch, shock, and needle, like, Saga? Not Saga. Not Saga. Well, maybe Saga, but I think I'm supposed to fetch, shock, and needle, like, Cranial Plating. Or we just Inquisition and pray. Okay, I'm probably going to Inquisition and pray. Spewing the Pithing Needle is probably... Yeah, Cranial Plating would be what I name, but... There's a good chance this is a full miss. Yeah, full miss. Of course, they don't have a Cranial Plating, so... Oh, no. They top-decked Frogmite, which got them exactly the Thought Monitor. Ugh. Vomit. And that gets them the Sojourners. Alright, we're dead. Yeah. Just completely outclassed here. What, Affinity? I love Affinity, but yeah, I mean, their high variance draws are just unbeatable, right? Yeah, sometimes it just mopes around and does nothing and dies, right? It's fine. It is what it is. I just want to see how good their turn is. Is that it? Is that really it? I mean, I'm mostly dead, but like... Yeah. Saga just totally buries us there. I don't think we have a sideboard for this. Yeah, we don't. I mean, a little bit, but this is not enough. Yeah, I'm on it. I'm on it. Get the Void Mirror. I got it, guys. I don't know if I want Chalice. Maybe. Yeah, we've got more slots. We do have more slots. I don't need the Spellbomb. Alright. Yeah, Chalice on the play. I think Chalice on the draw is even fine. Yeah, Stony Silence. I mean, Stony Silence still wrecks that deck. Okay. I guess I'll take this one. Probably should pop one of these on the upkeep. Still the same Frogmite? Damn. I was hoping the top card of their deck would change there. Yikes! That's not what I want to see. Not sure if Saga's better or worse as an artifact or enchantment. Well, it's a Saga, so it has to be an enchantment, right? Oh, I can cut that for you, Miniature Catfish. Okay, so nuke the Saga. Oh, Alex. This is pod racing. It's music from pod racing. Ugh, Thoughtcast. Stop. Stop. They stopped. Good. Set up this joke last league. Fair enough. Interesting play. So we play and equip our Cranial Plating, and then we Pithing Needle theirs. Sounds fun. I play Goldmire here, because I only need to spend 4 mana this turn. So let's do that first. Oh, I was going to play Pithing Needle. It would be an extra damage. It's okay. It's probably fine. Maybe not fine. Probably fine. It's just so slow, Texas Toph. There's just no way that that's going to win you any games, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm being a bit too dismissive. But I very firmly feel that that is just not going to be a way that you are able to win games of Magic. But maybe I'm wrong. So now we have recurring Cathar Commando, and Saga's the best card against control here. Maybe. Okay. Do I want to start shooting down their Springleafs proactively? Nah. It doesn't get their number low enough. We can command out every turn, yes, Canadaman. That's what I set up. That is what I was setting up. Yeah, and then the control decks have been playing Field of Ruin, too. Yeah, I mean, it's a thing you could do, Texas Toph, and then, like, no, you can't do that, Canadaman. Luris says on your turn. So Luris doesn't let you play flash spells on your opponent's turn. It seems like it should, but it doesn't. Which is probably... Let's Stone Rain him. Bob has basically done 0 damage to us, which is kind of hot. Kind of love it. Okay, this is now useless. It's okay. Didn't matter. All right, now the hard one. Alright, it's probably as good as it gets. Luris doesn't do enough. That is definitely what I said. I mean, Texas Toph, go make the Heliod deck, the Hall of Heliod's Generosity deck with maps and Saga. Go for it. Like, or keep pestering me and then I'll do it. Seems low cost. It's another colorless land that isn't as powerful as most of your other colorless lands. I guess in this deck, you know what? This deck should try one instead of one of the Darksteel Citadels. I think that's totally fair. I think this deck might be the number one play. This hand is awful, right? Because we can't... Yeah. Gotta do better than that. This hand is also awful. That's the best one, but it's still bad. Yeah. If you were already playing a map, yeah, I could very easily see you sideboarding a Hall of Heliod's Generosity. That would be pretty good. This is going to be a problem. As long as they have another mana source here, that Saga's going to bury us. Most likely. They didn't have it? Oh my god, that's so good. Jesus, that's so good. You kind of hate it in the sideboard? What? Do you think they're going to board in Graveyard Hate against this deck? Well, especially when it's a land that's basically a spell. Typically shave a land post-board against control decks. I mean, sure, but you're not really putting in a land. So you can shave a land and put in a Heliod's Generosity, and you're not... I don't feel like you're any worse or better off. You're just differently off. They drew a Saga this turn. Wow. Okay. Okay, they haven't hit a lot of their zeros, so this chalice is probably okay here. Smash. Also, both players natty drawing Shadowspear is kind of funny. You don't see that happen very often. All right, so they can now get a token. Is ours bigger? I think ours is bigger. Oh, that's a draw. So I give up a token for making sure that they don't get a token and a search. Probably better. Yep. Oop, 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 oop. Do your work, Chalice. Yes, yes. Yikes. Yikes! I don't think that our... God, I love Thought Monitor. Their hand was probably like 4 Thought Monitors the way this game started with them doing nothing for a while. Alright, our construct's no longer bigger. We're screwed. Oh, no. Alright. Not good enough. Yeah. Well... I guess I could needle the Shadowspear to stop them gaining life and having trample. Chain Thought Monitors is BS. I mean, it's just a powerful card. Like, but then there's the number of times they get stuck in your hand. Get map. I don't think it matters what we get here. I can't attack with my... We're going to die like now. Like right now I'm basically dead, right? They have a Shadowspear with Construct that's going to be at least like I don't think we survive this one turn. Fuck the spear. Or you didn't notice the spear? Yeah. It's fine. Like their deck is very, very good against the kind of thing we're doing here. Oh, I should have equipped the spear rather than playing the Sentinel there. Alright, it's fine. Yeah, the spear is what eats us here. Like, I have to toss so many constructs in front of that. Alright, it's fine. I don't need to see more opponent. That's okay. We lost to what was like a very, very, very bad matchup after winning. Yeah, I should have equipped the construct. I should have. I just screwed up. We would have had at least one more turn if I had equipped the construct instead of playing the Sentinel. But they would have forced us to chump block by attacking with the 2 Thought Monitors and only the giant construct with the spear. They wouldn't attack with the Sojourner's Companion, so could have chumped construct the turn before too. Yeah, that's I probably should have as well. I really didn't play it that well. That's fair. Tilt throw? Yeah, kind of. Once they just exploded on the battlefield, I was just like, we're fucked. I didn't really think about anything anymore. I wouldn't really call it, like, like tilt, like actual tilt. I mean, it was, but I was just like, I don't know. I always think of tilt as being much more significant. This is honestly mostly just being tired at this point. Tired, low blood sugar mistakes. What's the Black Force do? Destroy each creature that entered the battlefield this turn. Costs 1 black. Vintage challenge in 5 hours. Good luck. Draneth Magistrate. Yeah, Bob has been really good in this deck so far. I mean, we played against 2 decks that, like, you know, are not known for having a bunch of removal, but... Bob's really nice in Luris Saga decks. Yeah, if they're built like this, for sure. They actually had a pretty good round of removal. I mean, we were able to pick it apart with Thoughtseize, etc. Opponent is Alms of the Game. Uh-oh. Alright, which one are you? Okay. The hell? Alright. So... if I take the Chalice, they play Ballista, and then we just hole it? Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Kaya, can you give them a talking to? Alms of the Game is their screen name. It's, they ripped the map? That would be good if I didn't have a portable hole. Actually, we're going to ending this one, right? And I don't want to play a creature here. Because then I can hold the Ballista, and then it doesn't matter if they destroy the hole or not. Do this. And that. Yeah, I guess they overly invested in the Luris. They were like, oh, it's a Luris deck, I'm gonna Chalice on 1! They'll never recover! Yeah. Alright, well, they get to play Reshaper here if they want to. Which is a step up from where they were gonna be. Yep. Can we even beat that? Wait, beat what? Are you joking about Matter Reshaper? Ah, oh, it's a Matter Reshaper. How can we ever beat that? Yeah. Okay, just joking then. Just get the Shadowspear now, right? Just ruckus them. It's like Shadowspear or Map. Map's going to take too long, I think. Plus, I'm already kind of flooded. Goodbye, Walking Ballista. Alas, poor Ballista. I knew him well. His name was Chris. He had my father's watch. Wow, just ripping the lands, huh? Alright, well, semi-problematic. Good draw. Of course, the giant construct token is not going to be kind to them, but, you know. Sorry, the 2 giant construct tokens. Oh, I still have a Luris too, don't I? Goodness gracious. I don't even need to equip the Shadowspear, right? We just grab our Luris this turn. It doesn't get me anything yet, but, like, it's more efficient and I don't need this. Oh, but if I grab Luris, then they just TKS it. Never mind. Yeah. We do equip. Yeah. Smork. Ending. Well, that's gonna get hit with Thought Knot. They got another Thought Knot? Fair. Yeah, it is a pretty exceptional song, Pluto Dab. Song is Roundabout by Yes. Y-E-S, all caps. They drew Karn. I didn't want to mention that could happen here. But, that is upsetting. Okay. Okay, so we can see if we can make this turn lethal. It's not likely. Oh, we've got the Inquisition for the bridge. We'll be okay. I can put them to 1. Yeah, we have a Springleaf Drum. Smasher, TKS, TK. Okay, they're done. I don't think there's a draw that gets them out. Though Tower would be terrifying. Map would be totally fine. Oh, I should have equipped this. Yeah. I just missed it. Yeah, just missed it. I mean, this doesn't matter. They're dead, right? Are they dead? Maybe they're not dead. Might be dead. Put this down for Chalice. Grows the Smith. So I have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and they block 4. Yeah, they're dead. There's nowhere they can block that gets them through this. You didn't troll cast the EE? What does that mean? I don't know what that is, so I can't do it. Okay, so we got Break the Ice. Sick. And Void Mirror. Sick. And Seal of Cleansing's probably okay. Sure. I mean... Although casting it off of Cavern or Saga is often not trolling, like you can get it through a Chalice that way. Damping Sphere? Yeah, thanks. Three cards over. I don't know. Got the IO case? Sure. So I guess you like... Oh, because Seal of Cleansing can Stone Rain them, yeah. Same with Cathar Commando. Yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine. We do need to be careful about how many 1-drops we have. Because if we... Ending's fine, hits Chalice and Bridge. Well, it's not good at hitting Bridge. Technically it can hit a Bridge, but we're not good at getting that to happen. Could it happen? Yes, it could happen. But it's difficult. We have to find our one of. It's Bridge, go BM. Okay. I want to needle their map, but I feel like that puts me in a bad spot. If I don't needle the map is going to go off. I just don't want to play this Saga on one. I don't know if we can afford it. I guess it can get me... It can get me Springleaf Drum. Well, we've got 2 redraws, so maybe we hit an untap land. It's fine. We made the play. I think I had to play it in case they have Chalice. We can just go now. Oh, they could have turn 2 TKS. Well, it'll be fine. The artifact land. Sequence is just so weak. I mean, I agree with you, but we turned off their map and maybe their hand was semi-dependent on it. And it's just like... And we could get Chaliced. And then it's like even worse, I guess. I mean, is it? I don't know. I mean, they're neither situation is particularly great. Of course. Of course. Couldn't be anything but. Your Saga now does nothing, and your hand does nothing without that. Thank you. Very, very generous. Our Saga does not do nothing. It gets a Springleaf Drum, which I mentioned before. Is that what I want it for? Is that the reason we put it in the deck? No. But it's not doing nothing. Let's just be a little less hyperbolic. Just slide out of the saddle there, Sally. Because Pithing Needle is doing work here, too. I agree. It's not great. I didn't like it. I didn't want to do it. I did it because I have not made plays like that occasionally and then just gotten ruckused by the result. No, I agree with you, but like saying it does nothing is not, that's not constructive, right? I don't think it is. It's not great. I didn't think it was great. Nothing about that play was like, I'm so stoked to do this. I can't believe how good this opening is for me. It's not optimum. I think it's correct. Well, I mean, that's getting into a bit of sort of fuzzy wording. So a funny thing we could eventually do is portable hole their expedition map and then ending our needle. But we can't get a Saga until I get rid of the needle. Luen Bragg X. You like it? I don't like it, but it might be good enough. I don't like it at all, but it might be the play. And like we're gonna have a lot of artifacts in play. Oh, don't TKS me, please. Yeah. Rats. Denied. Kai, are you here? Well, now it gets interesting. Although they took my map, so I can't... Wait, why did they take my map? They took my map. I don't think they realized that this turned... Yeah. They read it so quickly. They figured out my convoluted ass backwards line. Portable hole. You can drink it. What? I mean, I like the tagline. I don't know what it means. We just need the top deck of Saga, baby. Oh, no. Yeah, that's bad news. Okay, so we can kill the Thoughtseize. We can almost... Oh, it's potable. Potable hole. Yeah. You can drink it without it killing you. Oh my god, it turns off one of my lands too. God, this is awful. Yeah. We're really dead here. Karn's such a jerk. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. We're playing Void Mirror in the matchup. Like, we could just accidentally win games sometimes. They strip mined me. Rude. And they're attacking? God, that's so rude. Yikes. Technically, they strip mine the indestructible land. Okay. I don't... Yes? Feels worse? No, not at all. Not in my opinion. Yeah, Cathar Commando is quite the creature. Well, that's very unfortunate. Yeah. It's dead weight, baby. Yeah, we can't kill the Karn. It's over. Alright. Game 3. So, hopefully we don't have to have as awkward of an opening hand as that. Obviously, I didn't have to. I could have mulliganed it. I think if I wasn't going to play that hand that way after their opening... I don't know. It's really hard to know. Do I have a favorite and least favorite Simpsons episode? My least favorite Simpsons episode is probably something between season 12 and the current season. I have no idea which one's the worst. There's a lot of bad ones. Favorite Simpsons episode... I mean, it changes frequently. I love Deep Space Homer. Deep Space Homer's gotta be one of the funniest ones for me. Okay, can't keep the one-lander. Well, I'm not afraid of Chalice. Not afraid of Chalice. Just bottom a land and let's go. They got to keep a 7? Jesus. Is Homer's Enemy overrated? No, not at all. I mean, it's maybe talked about a lot, but I don't think that means it's overrated. It certainly gets a lot of attention, but that's for good reason. I guess I could have played Smith into Bauble here to grow it immediately, but I think I'd rather get Bob online. Because Bob helps me draw more lands. The only lands that Smith could draw me are maybe not great. Yikes. Okay. Tower on top. That's terrifying. You mean get Bob dismembered? No, it was worse. They didn't even pay the life. Almost called it? Sure. I'll give you credit for it. Oh, for the... What? Double Warping Whale? That's just rude. Ugh. Gross. Not as gross, though. Trigger. Oh no, I have a Yawgmoth! I have an Urborg! No! Oh... Why are we... Obviously, we're playing Urborg for obvious reasons. Yep. Go! I did not punt. That is not a punt. Unless we were just supposed to, like, board this out. I guess we could have. I guess you should? Is it deck building punt? I mean, I didn't build the deck, though. Jesus, of course. Strip mine me again. It's just a Blood Moon now? No, it's not as good as a Blood Moon would be. Because Blood Moon would stop them playing their winged-in creatures. Yeah, I think we're just dead here now. Because of that. We happen to draw Urborg several times. Yeah, okay. I'm off it. Let's go match 4. E-Tron's a miserable matchup for a deck like that. Every time I've run into it, it's always like, oh no. Like, they're playing main deck Karn. That was not fair? Yeah. I mean, it's okay. Like, we would have Thoughtseized it if we drew it, but we didn't, and that's fine. It's all good. Like, it's just nothing to feel particularly bad about. We're playing a fairly speculative brew, and we've been doing pretty good with it. We've been going to 3 games every single match. So... yeah, the deck is sweet. You lose percentage points when you play the sweet deck. Esper Sentinel. Keep watch. Yeah, I mean, I'm not always perfect Ravenous Panda, but I do the best I can. Like this, then, and when I'm in front of another human being, I have no ability to rage, basically, unless it's like a good friend and we're just dicking around, like, you know. They got me. So here's the dance streamer. Yeah, this is a bad song for dancing. I just, like, one of the most important things, in my opinion, is just the fact that, like, Magic's a very high variance game. You could play the best deck in the world against basically the worst deck in the world and still lose. And so, you know, why I could rock my hair. I didn't even think that Iron... well, I guess so. I'm not feeling it, man. You could. You could. It's a good song for that. It's not a good song for headbanging, but it's like kind of like doom swaying. It's like the shoegazing of metal. On Markgrave. Not so fun with headphones. I agree. They usually go flying off. Okay. Did they unmark Grave of Faithful Mending? They did, because we know they have Archon in hand. That's cute. You just hit your head on something? Yeah, that's definitely a danger. That's a good draw. That's a good draw. Verdict and double Archon. So I'm going to take the Teferi. And then I guess I just have to put the Crypt into play and let them know about it. There's a gamble where, because they're gonna play the Mending. Well, they might main phase the Ending because they're trying to hit a land drop. Colors are a little off that Verdict. I mean, you're not wrong. That's why it's almost even more likely that they can't even cast the Mending. All right, we definitely pass here. If they top deck discard it, I get got. Exile the Yard now? No way. No way. Their hand sucks. Still no way. Yeah. I don't know why they did this way, but I knew this was coming. And I don't even need to pop this. I can just threaten them with it. Thanks, Six Sigma. It was a good one. Ting Feng Wan's deck is solid. I maybe should have put Lurrus into my hand rather than doing this. I keep forgetting I'm a Lurrus deck. How did they know you have Grave Hate in your hand? That's the reason I didn't do it until they did the thing I thought that they were gonna do. They can Verdict now, that's fine. I mean, I get it, but like, I don't. No, I know you were Shauna. I just like, I like getting rid of 2 of their Archons means it's really gonna take a lot for them to like get their stuff back together. Like, they are down a ludicrous amount of resources now in terms of like trying to get to what their deck is literally all about, right? Island, good. So they're gonna Verdict this turn, then we go Lurrus into Dark Confidant. Nice. Even have the mana for that. I don't know, it's just like if they hadn't cast the Mending there, I guess I would have. But it's just I don't know, it's just like so easy for them to just top deck another Faithful Mending, or I don't know. I don't know. Maybe what I did was wrong. I don't know. It was bad if they Yankee Hammer Time with no hammer. That's a name for it. Nice. Snipe the Persist. They do have a Castle Lochthwain, which is obviously possible to dig them out, but this should kill them relatively quickly. So, oh, they can almost cast the Archon. They're 1 land away. Well, that's terrifying. Though they took 2 damage there. Yeah, they can hard cast it. Uh-oh. Come on, Bob. Take me home. Not quite good enough. You gotta do the thick Scottish accent on Lochthwain. I mean, how, like, if you don't live it up, are you really living? It's gonna gain them a bunch of life. I'm not sure. I'm putting as much into play as I can this turn. That's for damn sure. They go to 3 here, then they're gonna but they're gonna go back to 6. They'll have it'll be close. It'll be close. We get to sack an Esper Sentinel, and then I think we attack around for exactly lethal, but I'm not putting my money on it. You know what I mean? I'm fairly certain we have lethal through the Archon, but I'm not counting my chickens. I did not play something with Lurrus. I noticed it just too late. Okay, we got him. Whew. Alright, so Surgical is nuts. Sanctifier is good. That's it. Deadweight bad. Portable Hold bad. Fatal Push bad. Thank God it's not hammer time. People might want to refresh this stream. Everyone seems to be really, really behind. I agree. I was going to criticize you for playing Tormod's Crypt and Nihil Spellbomb, but, I mean, we got paid off there, so... Yeah, yeah. It seemed like people were behind. I mean, we've been up for 7 hours and 5 minutes, so it's not surprising. Pithing Needle's fine. It's all fine. Oh, into explosives. There we go. Prismatic Ending's not good, but we don't have more stuff to sideboard, I think. Fuck yeah, bud. Just out for a rep, are you, bud? Just out for a rep? Oh, geez, yeah. Doing pretty alright. Well, we're going to get discarded. Each of these Smiths could hit a Graveyard Hate, so I think this is fine. We'll just unload the tap land now. So each of these Smiths could hit a piece of Graveyard Hate, so that's probably fine. I love it. Sure. Might need it right away. All right. Come on, deck. Give me the Crypt. Give me the Bat March. Give me the bat. Never didn't have it. Remember, folks, always have it and never don't have it. You want to do well at this game? Just always have it and never don't have it. Yeah, Canadaman with the God tier deck building. So we miss at least one Saga token here by doing this, but I think it's pretty important to grab the Lurrus there. Smith is an amazingly sweet card. I love the card Ingenious Smith. I love it. Oh, thanks. I was going to lose that Saga and not get anything out of it, but now I'm okay. Chalice on 0. We have Prismatic Endings. Let's get the Nihil Spellbomb right now. Bang. Close. They're on Verdict. I almost have lethal over 2 turns, so I'm going to hit them for 4 here. I suppose if they have Verdict right now. Okay. And we still have Surgical to draw into. Art. They can flashback. It's okay. Good draw. How's the night been? Very good, Last God. Very good. So this means I get to decide if they're Teferi's dying or not. They're flashback. Okay. So they'll try to draw up in such a way to blank my play. Discard and Burial Rites and Persist. Of course. This is a very controlling build they're on. So I can hit them very hard here, and I can't also make a construct, though. Gosh, this is like so annoyingly tight. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not worth it. Two plating here. No. They're gonna verdict, or they can verdict, and because they can verdict, it means it's not worth me. This can get me Pithing Needle for the big Teferi, or no, we attack down Little Tef now. But they're on the ropes a little. It's just kill Tef this turn. Yeah, I'm going to. Maybe I should have played the second Saga so that this could get me Pithing Needle, this could get me Nihil Spellbomb for insurance. I think that's what I should have done. It's okay. It's okay. We'll be fine. They have to play Verdict this turn, right? Like, they have to. There's no way they play Teferi 5. Like, the only thing that would make that happen is... Nah, I can't think of anything that would make that happen. Oh, that was all Brian, Last God. That was all Brian M. Artificer, but you're very welcome for being part of the... Serum Visions community. Brian's good at that stuff. He ran the Faithless Brewing Community League, and scry one, draw one, scry one. I mean, it would be better. It's closer to preordain, right? Yep. Yeah, they're both banned. Exactly. And they're both banned. My opponent said if their math is right, it's GG's, and I'm just sitting here going like, yeah, it might be. I think so, yeah. It's just lethal. Oh, that's tremendous draw. So we can Needle to Fairy 5 because I now have Luris to get the Tormod's Crypt out. The only thing is here is if they have Fatal Push, I want to have the best possible follow-up, which I guess is just playing a Smith. I'm going to kill him. I just was trying to figure out. They play Chalice, they don't play Push. We didn't see the Chalice in game 1, right? But they could have. I don't know. I just not putting the cart in front of the horse. Or who knows, Dismember, I don't know. Just, a Dismember wouldn't be good enough. Something. I believe something could have happened. This is a cool deck, Six Sigma, and I like playing cool decks from time to time. Canadaman 101, the ultimate brewer of Urza Saga, is one of my favorite folks for supplying me with cool decks. I still think my favorite one was Rock Claimer. Black-green Reclaimer Saga. That deck was sick. All right, who wants to keep? Anyone else want to keep? I want to keep. I keep. So there's a very good chance that we end up against something that this hand is actually good enough against. There's a lot of decks in the format that this is going to beat them up. Well, Crypt is not gas here, but it's not necessarily bad. I think this is Jund Sacrifice, if I had to guess. Oh, that's incredibly premature, Pluto Dab. The best Saga deck is Jund Sagavan. Unless you were joking. I think in terms of best Saga decks, this doesn't even crack the top 3. I love Saga, and I like this deck, but I don't think this is actually that good. It's good. It's fun. Oh, it's Goblins. Gobchamp? Interesting. Give you my hottest MTG related take. I'm not good at that. I think my hottest take ever was Saga wasn't. Yeah, bring back Uro. Uro will be fine in Modern right now. There you go. I don't even feel like that's a hot take because, like, just like nobody cares what you think about Uro because it's just not coming back. As long as we don't get comboed here, we're actually okay. Their ringleader hit only a Goblin War Chief, which is atrocious. It does mean they're probably closer to drawing into like a Matron. But... Yep. Yeah, the ringleader was more like an upped. Which is not really where they want it. So, the next thing can get Pithing Needle. It's a great fucking song here, lads. It's a right banger. That's what it is. I've never heard this before. I don't particularly care for it. But it seems like it's about emotions and things, and I'm just not good with those. Oh, yeah, sure, there's lassies watching, but, like, I feel like lads is, like, the guys of Scotland. And yes, I'm aware that the word guys has baggage, and I don't know. I'm on the side of we can call everyone guys. Guys is me attempting to be inclusive, not exclusive, but... You know, it's difficult. Exclamation point SR, Heathen King. Yeah, right. Like, everyone's a dude. I've called so many girlfriends that I've had dude, like, consistently. I'm like, dude, that's sick. So, do I want another... Do I want another Saga token? I'm going to go ahead and not. And I'm going to Needle, and the card you name is Conspicuous Snoop. Introduce people to Emrakul. The glory. Trigger. Okay. We're going to put a spear on this turn. Trigger. Yeah. I should have played the Bauble. And probably the EE too. I mean, they're basically on the same clock, right? Yeah, they're basically on the same clock. I'm not going to feel too shitty about it. So again, this deck has already existed as a Stoneforge deck that Talisker played. Talisker, and Lurrus getting banned. Lurrus getting banned would change a lot of decks, so it's not... Alright, sorry. So, goblins. So, goblins.
Compadres, it is imperative that we crush the freedom fighters before the start of the rainy season.
And remember, a shiny new donkey for whoever brings me the head of Colonel Montoya.
Thanks for the follow there, Mr. Shizniz. It's a great name. Great name. I guess we bring in Sanctifiers just because it's pro red. And thanks for the follow there, Jason C34. It's my favorite Simpsons quote. Money can be used to buy. Money can be used for goods and services. It's really that whole scene with Homer in his brain. Oh, money! I wanted a peanut. Money can buy many peanuts. Explain how. Money can be used for goods and services. Can be exchanged. Can be exchanged. There we go. Money can be exchanged for goods and services. Just makes me happy. Thoughtseize doesn't seem particularly good here. Just trim one. Why is gym equipment so pricey? Because it's gotta be, Put it in H. Put it in H is also pretty good. Gym equipment's so pricey because it has to be so durable. At least that's as far as I think. It's like you can't have flimsy gym. I mean, you can get cheap gym equipment. It's just like dangerous. Have we cast Deadweight all? No. And there's just like in my mind, there's just no way it's as good as Portable Hole, right? You can cheap out on gym stuff and end up guillotined. Yes, very much so. Can we keep this? Sure. I'm gonna give you the name, and the only name you managed to spell right. Max Power. I found it on a hairdryer. It's a quality quote. Yikes. You put 29 hours in at the gym? Are you a professional bodybuilder? That's the only person I could imagine would have those numbers. Unless you mean working. Let's see, 4 hours a day, 6-7 days. Yeah, we'll be close. UPS driver on disability. Oh! Right on. Well, welcome, welcome. Oh, good draw. We gotta make Pog draw. Oh no. Ah, munitions expert, no! It is if you're doing things that are very low impact. Yeah, like, well... Yeah, that sounds about right, Canadaman. But it's not like constant maximum exertion, right? It's a lot of like technical work. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we might be dead on this one. Goblins coming fast, coming hard and heavy. So this game where we had colored sources, this game's no good. We're doomed. We kept the hand with colored sources. So it should have just been oops all sagas. Sling Gang on top? Oh my god, we're so dead. I guess I can needle it. Maybe we're not dead. Map for Saga is just too slow most of the time. That's the problem with that. Like, I'm not saying you couldn't do it. Maybe do it, and maybe it's better. But in my opinion, I think it's gonna end up being poor because it just takes too long in most games, right? Is your nemesis the other jig? It's always up, baby. No, I understand, Jiggy. It's just that when someone refers to Jig and then you're there, you're like, me? Oh, not me. I know the pain well. It's absolutely fun to have a fake nemesis. EE on 1. Said. The thing is, this deck is already slow, and I don't want to put in more things that are going to make it slower. Said. Nobody knew it would be this bad. Oh, man. Show ref. What a hit. I mean, we still could pull through this. That's the crazy thing. We still have Aluris to get, like... Thanks, Six Sigma. I think it's pretty good. Oh, they got the Sling Gang, and now it's live. Yikes. I know we have Saga Token Spirit. Like, we're doing pretty alright here. It just depends on how good the rest of their hand is. They still have 4 cards. And like, I'm getting low. I can't block here. It's just getting hairy. Yeah, I know we're making 5/5s. Like, I'm just... It's getting tough. Six, 7/7 trample lifelink. Go, my construct token. Scraw! Alright, we're at 17. No longer that low. I think I've only ever biked like 18 miles in a day. Plating next turn, yeah. Alright, opponent, play the, what is it, the Scrap Master? Goblin Scrap Master? You're really at 11? Yeah. So we're at virtual 11, right? That's how I usually refer to it. They did, Lyrics. They've successfully played Goblins. They did play Goblins. Goblins is definitely what they played. Trash Master, thank you. Sorry, 8 hours a day? 8 hours of running a day? No way. That's... Oh, 8 miles. Yeah, that's nothing. 8 miles a day is really not that... I mean, it's not nothing. It's definitely not nothing. I don't mean it's nothing, but that's not like a number that makes me like my eyes pop. Yeah, 8 hours would be like, whoa, what? Yeah, 8 miles a day it's a lot. Like, I run 5 to 6 miles 3 times a week, give or take. If I had to do it every day, you know, I'm 30, almost 32. 32 soon. 32 in about 3 weeks. But I know my knees would be annoyed with me if I did that. Yeah, I mean teenagers, right? Ravenous Panda, like I feel like a really skinny teenager would be okay there. 30 and flirty, baby. You know it. If we go to Vegas, Jig, we're gonna go pick up some chicks. All right, so we Thoughtseize here first to try to prepare for a disastrous situation. Yeah, I know you've got a fiance, dude. Here comes the munition expert. Yep, saw that coming. By chicks, I mean donuts. And by donuts, I mean get in the car. Okay. So I can grab Luris, and then if they attack with all, I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we take 7 plus 1, 8, which is exact. So I can't. I have to Shadowspear up and Suicide the Construct. I can't equip both. That's the problem. I have to equip and swing. Oh, you just mean play the plating? I think I want to not play the plating because there's a fairly high chance that we just win the game because I didn't play the plating this turn. We play an equip next turn and just kill them. Because their hand is blanks. It's just an Aether Vial. So they need to top deck something. They just block and sack? What? No, what? This gives trample. We're gaining life. They can't attack all. Yeah, I guess I could not swing. If they attack with Sling Gang, you get to eat it. True. The question is it better for me to... I think it's better for me to swing, though. I think it's better for me to swing. Maybe I'm wrong. I guess they could put 6 goblins in front of this, and then I'm kind of up a creek. Yeah, I understand. If I block the Sling Gang, it messes with them. You don't beat if anything that answers the plating and you want your man for Luris next turn. If you go for block, you die. Okay. They're just... Yeah. No, it's okay. I'm just trying to parse everyone's thoughts on this. So they just took it. They'll top deck another munitions expert. Yeah, could be. Holy crap. Wait, is that a donut? I'm not going to call that a donut. I don't accept that being called a donut. I guess it's a filled donut, but like... The British are weird. Yeah, they are. Alright, opponent, you've died. Yeah, it's like a dumpling, exactly. Wait, have I died? No, they're one short. That's so funny. Got him. Who wanted to play the plating last turn? Who wanted to play the plating? Because I want you to know it would have literally killed me. Would have literally killed me to get the plating out last turn. I want you to know it. You would have gained 1 extra? I was neutral. I'm an idiot. But now they have to sack their whole board just to not die. Which is pretty hilarious. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I just feel like if we had played the plating, they might have left more back, which, like, it probably basically doesn't matter, right? But, I don't know. After I go up to whatever amount of life total I'm about to go to, I'm going to... no, it's fine. I mean, it was kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I'm going to go pick up the Luris, because we're going to be at, like, 15, and I just want the Luris in hand to set up for next turn. If somehow they get out of this, which I don't think they can. Like, in theory, they could draw what? Shenanigans? But we'll lose 1 life to get Luris. 2 owed goblins. Goodness gracious, Ursa's Saga is good in mid-range matchups. They could have Alpine Moon, but we never saw one. Ringleader? Matron. Matron for Ringleader. That's not good enough. Tarfire? That's definitely not good enough. Opponent, you don't have to do this to yourself. You can quit. 104.3A. 104.3A. Yeah. Opponent's the real goblin. You right. Alright, so what did I like and not like about this deck? The Vindicate never came up. The Data Weight never came up. Engineer Explosives, we never used it in a useful way. It's also, like, it's way too likely to be horribly damaging to us. So... yeah, I have played a Mono White Humans list fairly recently, Last God. Yeah, I think maybe 4 platings. And then I want another creature somewhere. Is cutting Urborg for the Voidmere situation worth it? No, just board it out if you're boarding in Voidmere against Etron. Just be cognizant of that fact. Just board it out in that matchup. You'll probably be fine, right? Like, you don't need to make some big gratuitous adjustment for that, I don't think. Yeah, Ginger Brute. I was thinking about it earlier. 1 Ginger Brute would be real good. I haven't started anything yet, Six Sigma, because I'm going to go for a run right now. Cut map 2, it's unathletic. True. It's very slow. I don't know, I kind of like map for this deck, but I just want a Ginger Brute in here somewhere. You'd go up on map? No, I want exactly 1 in the main deck. So I'm gonna go running. I've got some leftover Indian food, so I'm probably just having one of the beers in the fridge. I think there's a one that I haven't tried yet. The one I had yesterday was really good. I gotta check the can, because it's one I hadn't had before. Bone Shaker is my go-to, and it's fantastically good. Anyway, sideboard map for mid-range matchups, but I like having the edge in game 1. But that's fine. You can do that too. Like, that's totally fine. It's a totally acceptable way to run things. I really like Ginger Brute, though, because Ginger Brute with Cranial Plating and stuff is good. And the Vindicate never came up. I mean, I feel like it would be really good, but it just didn't come up. So, you know, your mileage may vary. It might just be better than Prismatic Ending for this deck in a lot of situations. I mean, I say a lot, like not a lot, because obviously it's a lot less efficient, and this deck is kind of clunky. It's also, it hurts. Yeah, Bob was insane. Bob was fantastic in this list. It will be worse with the cranial platings added, but I don't think by enough that would be a really big deal. I wouldn't hate having 1 or 2 Blinkmoth Nexus in the place of Darksteel Citadel. I know they're not hits for Ingenious Smith, so you got to make sure your numbers are good for that. Portable Hole is probably just better for this deck. The problem is, I've had the same experience Canadaman shared of like Portable Hole being really crappy, and I think splitting them up kind of makes more sense than it seems like it should. But yeah. Anywho, if you are in the future watching this on the YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, check out any of my other videos that you are interested in, I will see you there. For everyone who's live, we're at 7 hours and 45 minutes into this stream, so I think that'll be it for now. But I will be back tomorrow evening, maybe afternoon. Depends on if Jacob Comiskey goes live, then I usually kind of wait for him to be up for a few hours. But either way, I will be back tomorrow playing all sorts of nonsense. I have no idea what, because I worked through a lot of my queue, such as it is, that I had like sort of lined up as ideas of things I wanted to play. With 5 trophies, I kind of want to get 6 or 7 within the next couple days. We've been averaging 1 trophy every 2 days for the last little while, so let's see if we can bump that number a bit and just do some more stuff. So we're going to raid Everos, fantastic streamer, podcast, recorder, content creator. So enjoy the man playing Blue-White Chalice Control. Nobody else is really streaming Modern that I can see that's like a bigger creator, so we're going to do that. Stay safe, be well, and I'll see you again soon.